used to turn the wheels of the vehicle.
Steering wheel?
Steering
You,
wheel.
you just said it though.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
didn't.
and we're
I
live.
You
just
said
said-
wheel.
We are live on the
Turn the
Facebook,
wheels.
on Twitch,
What do? You stare.
on YouTube.
Steering wheel.
Then she's
Okay.
gonna ask, what do you press to stop the vehicle
The X.
on the spot?
All right. So we're going to continue the discussion with the medicinal cannabis industry and the advancements that are being made, and how people are a little irate. And I think I read a comment saying people in the feelings because of this, because of
Because
Who?
it's not a traditional farmer, someone who has been doing it illegally for years, not opening that kind of establishment. I think that is the concerns I see a lot of persons arising, and some are saying, "Oh, it's a loophole, and we're not gonna get the full benefits of it."
who's we.
As in the traditional farmers,
Oh,
yeah,
then
it's always the outsider who benefits from all these things that are proposed.
always.
That's what they're saying. That's some of the comments I've been seeing
You know,
online. That are some of the remarks that are being surfaced.
systematically speaking, what can be done about the recreational industry? What can be done? These laws were set donkey years ago, right? We've signed on to a number of treaties. We cannot go outside of what is already in place. And the law is the law. This is not one that you can go and reshape or retool just because society wants it. Because we're a small island, we're in the Caribbean. It's as if our hands are literally tied with recreational marijuana. Hello, good morning.
Oh, you made me giggle there. Our hands are traditional, you said?
In terms of
Can we-
recreational marijuana, aren't
Yes.
our hands tied?
Yeah, we know to tie up ourselves, man. Well, this is one person who is not afraid to say it like it is.
Okay.
From the time they start talking about medicinal marijuana, I know the glory days of marijuana for the traditional farmers were over. The glory days were over. Yes, I am one for regulation, for law and order of certain things in our country. But let's look at it now, straight on. Can you tell me which one of our traditional farmers is involved in what is going on right now, shipping out medicinal marijuana? Could you tell me of any name that has made the headline? All I'm hearing,
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
all I'm hearing is foreign people who have set up shop here. The cost of registration and all of that. Huh?
And whose fault is that?
Hello?
Whose fault is that?
Whose fault?
Yeah.
Dave Roberts is not in charge of this whole business, you know. Dave Roberts is not in charge. We love to ask those of us who don't know anything about what's going on questions. And when we have those people who run the show, who are exploiting everything, watch my word, we can't ask them how these things happen. But you know, it's a continuation of the system that, you know, once you have money, once you're a big, that's why I salute people like the late barefoot man, O.T. Mays. I salute him. He was an iconic Vincentian. I celebrate my black people. And I don't know who else stand out like
So-
the late O.T. Mays.
Could I
Anyhow,
ask you a
mentioned
question?
that. Hello?
Could I ask you a question?
Man, ask me any question. Once I could answer, I'll answer you.
I hope I ain't get the response that Crash just get it. If the owner or owners, proprietors of a similar business of this nature were black Vincentians, would you have felt differently?
Of course. Why not? I black to my heart, you know. For too long, we have been putting up with this inferiority complex. Huh?
So you don't think we should come out of that mindset?
People are afraid to challenge those who are in charge. Huh? I mean, I know I could lose my life anytime, Because don't think I have my ears to the ground. I'm very mindful of what things are being said. But you see again, it's only a few of us who could speak like this. I ain't beating up my chest, I ain't bragging, I ain't boasting. But come on, God give me a brain. God bless me with some intelligence. And for some of us, only certain people have intelligence in this country. And only some of us could run things in this country. That's our big problem. Nobody else with a little bit of knowledge, intelligence, and whatever is even being regarded. Or, our people need to get out of this mindset. Think big. Think Vincentian. Think national.
Who's supposed to think big, think national?
Hello?
Who is supposed to think big and think national?
Those of us who can't see or deliberately blind ourselves to what is going on. Anyhow, that is just my,
Okay.
and I'm not afraid to say it, that's just my piece on how our democracy, our governance is going on in this country. I ain't got
All
nothing,
right.
I have nothing.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your contribution. Let's get another phone call. Hello, good morning.
Hey, Christian morning. I listened to this
Uh-huh.
question that Mr. Roberts need to ask. What is the cost of a fractional distillation machine? It's over 100,000 US.
Jeez.
While the yes venture, but who is willing to invest $500,000 to reach to that point? Who eventually is willing to invest $500,000 US? They just opened a lab out there at that's a couple $1 billion well for the equipment alone.
Yeah. Really
So, I mean, while Vincentian, yes. But who Vincentian? Who the past Bear Secret, why aren't they investing if that's the case? And they have the money. Why aren't they investing it? I mean, like we just talk, but these things cost money.
I think
A test is a couple hundred US. Who Vincentian is going to pay that?
yeah, people
The
want to
farmers
invest in
get
GOC.
licensed for free. The local farmers get licensed for free. The people, the investors, they pay $500,000 to $1 million US per license. We have to give jacket. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks. If you want to
Yeah.
call us 457-1043.
I
So
was just gonna add to say people don't invest unless they see potential returns.
so it's like, oh, ye of little faith. I mean, potential returns. Okay. You're speaking of. Okay, I understand now.
Right.
I catch you.
You had to get back where you put in, basically. And $500,000 ain't easy to invest.
That's what I'm saying, right? What I expected from the farmers, right, is they come together. This farmer corporate. The farmer corporate.
So that there's
wait,
no.
just wait.
No, I was gonna ask you if there's not a single
Well, I don't.
cooperative.
I don't know of any.
in this.
I don't know of any. Correct me if I'm wrong. If there's one, big up to y'all. But they come together. Let's say they all invest some money. They invest some money. They go. They present something to cabinet. They get some concession in regards to when they get the machines and those stuff. You have to educate yourself on certain things.
All right,
Yeah.
let's take in a call.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning.
Me again, real quick. The caller, they make a very, very, very valid point of the investment that it takes because it's substantial money that you have to invest.
Okay, so with
Well,
that,
like,
could we leave this one alone? Could we leave them alone, or any future person who wants to invest, make that kind of investment? Could we leave them alone?
No, we have to leave them alone. And Lano make a very valid point. Nobody not gonna invest unless they have a potential outlook on a return on investment. Hence why a local man should be able to go to our bank and take out a loan so they could invest locally, even if you don't have the money. Our banking system should have enough faith in our marijuana industry that they could say, bam.
It don't work like that, Max.
We mean don't work like that.
It don't work like that. You have to get collateral and them things, Max. Come on.
Okay,
It-
if you have a house, you could put up your house.
If you notice, right, when they do it illegally, and we could try to play a blind eye to this, the usual thing that people who do illegal stuff, they go, they buy a fancy car. They
True,
pour in
they
a lot.
squander the money. They squander the money.
Exactly. They
Stereotypical.
go, exactly. They go, they pour in a loud system. The
Some of them send the picnic school, you know.
I'm not
True.
saying,
Okay,
I'm
okay.
saying all that. I'm saying, no. They go, they buy bling, you know. We have a concept in St. Vincent. We have a concept in St. Vincent. We buy.
You have to talk offline, Jed, because I love your way of thinking.
We buy. No, we just build big house. Just look at it. Even when somebody goes away to sale, the first thing that in your mind, boy, I have to build a big house. When you get the money, you ain't get money, you have to go big house. Nobody ain't studying, boy, the long run. All we just study is like, hey, boy, I want to make sure I get something for sleep. When you don't get something for sleep, you had to go and maintain the house. All that. It's like
So now,
you need
ask you a question, Ruben.
yeah. We don't look at assets. We don't look at assets and other things
Right,
like that.
and
That
there's
is-
another-
that-
So you're saying
that is what-
they're not smart.
I'm not.
That's what I get in. They're not smart.
I mean, you're not
Well,
smart.
No, that's what I'm getting.
It's not smart. It's just that our priorities are usually shifted away, and it's just about educating ourselves.
So is that the same thing?
Yes.
They're not smart? That's what I said?
I don't want to say it to call
Yeah,
people
but you're
out.
saying you're choosing 1,000 words to say something. You can say in 5 words.
Exactly.
3 words. They're not smart.
Just
That's what
say
you
it.
think.
But it's not, and there's another, like what you said, there's another conversation we maybe need to have, because, and that's not a problem in St. Vincent alone, because Dame Dash from Rockefeller Records said the Jews call black people liquid money. So as we get a tax return, they go and spend it on liability and not spend it on assets.
Okay.
So there's a conversation we have to learn, we have to have, and that should be added in the curriculum in the schools in St. Vincent to teach people, teach Vincentians how to reinvest in ourselves.
Let your money work for you.
Yeah.
No.
When you're hungry, you thinking about investment when you're hungry?
But no, but
And
that's
the roof
the thing,
leaking?
but
You have to
but
make
Catherine, I'll open my
sacrifices, man.
eyes, Jet, and I
You
So,
have to
starve-
make
starve for what?
sacrifices. You have to make sacrifices.
All right, let me move
Catherine, I'll
on.
open my eyes, and I'm taking a step back and getting investors in them. To be honest, you know,
Because
open
you're
my
going to
eyes.
relax over the weekend. I don't see
Yeah,
it.
boy.
Man, no, I give them relics, but now here in a different perspective, then I am a man big enough to say I didn't look at it that way, and let me apologize publicly to people them for getting them lick.
Okay.
Because Crash now open my eye there, and remember me dotage, you know? I mean, I have no problem saying me dotage. So Crash just gave me an aha moment there.
Aha.
Big up yourself, Jen.
All right, thank you so much. So, I don't know what I need for that cough there. I got to go to the doctor, see if they can prescribe me with some, let me go up there, get myself registered so I can get some of the 50. I don't know. It says medicinal. What happened? Why y'all watching me so? It says medicinal. Gotta go to my doctor.
Well, what is medicine?
Man, listen.
Nah.
Mary Jane is good for a lot of ailments. And a lot of Vincentians, if not all, plenty of Vincentians know that.
Yeah, asthma.
That's been about since the beginning of time. I don't think Jesus would put that here if it's not, doesn't serve a purpose. And to get it from its raw stage to a capsule or an oil, it costs a lot of money.
And I'm not discrediting all that. But I mean, you have to educate people on things. I think that's probably one of the aspects that really affected the farmers. They weren't educated well on it. They just look at planting,
Well, on what
Planting it.
aspect?
on reaching to the medical part.
Really?
Because we just look at it.
So the
we
bunch
just
of
look,
seminars,
we
the
just look at it
MC
as the recreational. And
Medicinal
no, you have to
Practice
realize
Authority.
too now, some of these farmers, I was hoping you would have said, some of these farmers probably stuck in the way. So it's hard to educate them about things.
What do you mean stuck in the ways? What way
Like
is that?
they just know, boy, that we just plant weed. They ain't looking at the other long run in terms of going into that kind of production.
All right,
But
so
that's
terms
been,
of
but
making
that's been all over the place since the inception of the medicinal cannabis industry in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We had groundbreaking ceremonies. We have a whole cannabis authority. I mean,
But were they really
you
open
could-
to
you
really?
could-
But were they really open to taking it in?
so what is stopping you from getting the information? I think, okay, let me be real. How many traditional farmers in St. Vincent and the Grenadines have the money to make this sort of investment?
That's a good question. I
Okay.
don't know. But if they don't,
you see,
they could have come together.
the other-
Okay,
the
all
other-
right,
the other
yeah,
thing
yeah,
too,
yeah,
right,
yeah,
is
yeah.
that- is that,
Come together.
Yeah.
The other thing too is
They
that-
were together at the early stages of it. They were together. They were on radio station talking about it.
the other thing is a resale value. Your resale value. Where you selling back your stuff for.
Selling price and profits and all of that. And
So if you as the lab, go ahead.
sorry, hold on to that thought.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, I am back. I just want to be informed. I heard he said that yesterday he had some grand opening. I don't know if I heard correctly, of a marijuana lounge or something like that.
Yeah,
Hello?
last week Friday.
Oh, last week Friday, not yesterday. Okay. Is it a marijuana lounge or something?
Yeah,
more-
it is a
more
medicinal
or less, yeah.
cannabis.
Yeah, and who is
Lounge,
behind that?
illegal.
Who is behind that?
As far as I know, some Vincent Johns.
Some intention.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll hear who all are involved now that this has been brought to light. And see how many
Some Vincent
People-
Johns also.
ordinary Vincentons are involved in that, or is it the
When you say ordinary, what do you mean?
people who ain't got that kind of financial ability and all of that?
So if you don't have the finance, how you can make the investment and be involved in it?
Well, that's what I'm getting at. This is a small country. We need to have more transparency and all of that. We must be able to speak to
But this is a
going
private
on.
business.
Private business.
What transparency come in?
Yeah, and I know
If
gonna
it's a
ask,
private business,
Uh-huh.
what transparency
Right.
come in?
I laugh because of what has just been exposed. What has just been exposed in BVI. And look out to hear more about that. All those who
But
are
this is a
private.
legal entity. We have a legal medicinal marijuana industry.
But-
The
but-
medicinal part is legal.
but Dave, a while ago you said
I
that
like how
your
you're
heirs.
using the word legal.
Why shouldn't
Yeah,
I?
go ahead. You're saying something?
No, you said a while ago your heirs are to the ground, so I wondering how come you don't know about this.
No, well, I ain't pretend to be Mr. Know
No,
it
You being
all,
mischievous, man. You don't know.
Yeah,
All right.
I feel you don't know.
We're running out of time, so.
Yes, I know. You will know that I know, eh? All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You know, what I was trying to get at was
Every
is that
time.
what I was trying to get at, if you've been doing something illegal for so many years, right? And then you have the opportunity now to do it legally, would you not try to get into it legally?
No.
See it? Huh? You won't?
That it ain't so easy.
It ain't that easy.
It ain't that easy.
No, it's not that easy.
Nope.
Okay then. Reason I'm saying
You could try, but it's not that easy.
You want to know why? Because first thing first, the authorities they're gonna come and say, boy, I catch you now. You've been
That
doing,
was one of
you've been
the
doing them things
things
illegal
that
whole
you
time,
did.
now. So now you want to come and do it. You have to pay for your crimes before you start to do legal stuff.
Oops. But we had an amnesty. We had an amnesty period where you were
really-
allowed to bring in
You really
what
believe,
you had existing.
you really believe in that?
Hello?
No, but I'm saying if you
It's-
had the
it's a hard
opportunity,
thing.
if you have the opportunity now, you prefer. I would go with the opportunity.
No.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I
Well,
would,
okay,
wait,
you
But
would.
that
you,
is-
yeah, that's
Have
you,
you-
right? You
okay,
would
let me
go.
not ask that question there because there's like a lawyer question. But if you're on the outside looking in, it's very different. It's a very different perspective from
That-
somebody who's been in it for donkey years,
Yeah.
coming now, right? To be told, okay, make this investment, $500,000 EC or US dollars. This is what's gonna get you to the next stage. It's very difficult for somebody to have to change that mindset. And where again that kind of money from?
So you
When
prefer,
if for your lifetime you've used your returns per se to help build up your community, to help build your house, to get your land, to do whatever it is you made the investments in, and to come now and to be expected to make this sort of major investment. This ain't cost it's just cost a pretty penny.
if you're going to keep me out of trouble and you come in and bund down my field and take my way when you see me with it, why not? Because then you're at the end now where you're in a problem now. Because
You
if
see, now you brought up that.
if you
Somebody
keep,
says it's by design. It's being made expensive just because.
because the,
Paraphrasing. We got 2 more minutes on this segment here. Let me throw out some more comments, right? Some of the callers too political. most of the men them, the Mary Jane men them, don't want to be regulated. They don't trust the process because they only see it one way.
Exactly.
But you can't blame them.
No, I'm not blaming them. I'm
Police
just
running me
saying,
down for my whole life.
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
if
and
you
then
want
all-
to continue your life
And all of a sudden you are helping.
being bothered by
you
the
want to
police,
say that?
There's a beat right there.
You know, I don't trust you, man. You
That's a
locked me up
military-
for a spliff. You know how much time you paid me up for a spliff?
Yeah,
No, you won't
what
tell
time
me.
What time you come burn out my ganja
You
field?
remember that time there?
Yeah,
Last
when
caller.
they
Hello,
light
good
up
morning.
the whole
One more minute.
thing up there.
hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Then I crash. You know that guy there?
Lano?
Lano.
What's up?
Yeah. Who you prefer? You prefer going out in the sea water? You leave your youth, them, your wife, your mother, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Go the 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the night. In Venezuela, nothing them is going without there. You know?
Yeah,
Nothing is happening out there. You supposed to know one man go out there and they never come back to.
Mm-hmm.
You might know them personally, but you might hear.
No, yeah, I hear the stories.
Right.
Right.
So you prefer the legal way? Okay. Let me say you carry 10 pounds for go. There's a reference, eh?
Yeah.
Go Grenada or Barbados.
Right.
That might be a nice like 50,000. But the rest of taking it, you if you're going to make it for come home back. So you prefer, okay then, the same 10 pounds for 30,000, legally you sit down here, you go through the process, you collect your money. Which one you prefer? You go out there,
Yeah, but,
utilize,
okay, but what
for
is
the
it?
50,000
What
for
is
the
the
10 pounds?
process? What is the process?
I mean, what is the process? All they talking about old man then?
Well, you take the process so easy. But I understand. I understand the point. I understand where you're getting at. If,
So you prefer
so
going to
is it
life?
my life over? Well, it's like life over life basically. That's what you're saying. Is it?
Yes, but what's saying? You prefer go out there with the 10 pounds for the 50,000, risk your life, not sure if you're going to make it.
And just point to
You
fact
go
now.
through the process here, you go through the legal process here, the same 10 pounds, but it means it could be 30,000.
You are the harsh. You are the harsh truth. You are the easy truth. Which one you want?
Middle truth.
I prefer go through the legal way.
Exactly.
Okay.
All
Even
right.
though the legal way might cost you more upfront,
All right.
legal is best. I'm just saying, legal is best. All right. Thank you so much for the call. All right. Hold your thought. Hold your thought, right? But keep the comments coming on the WhatsApp 4301043. The calls will entertain some more calls when we come back from the digital state of emergency mix right here on X104.3 FM.
Introducing a new amazing flavor from